And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Set! Delta! Hey, left! Stay there! Hey, Rocket! Hey!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rivers now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Left! Hey, go orange! Hurry up!
A first down throw here for Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 1st and 10, Rivers going for it all. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Stay there! Hey, left! Right! Hey!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Rivers. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hurry up! White! Hey, 79! Hey, Delta! Hey! Left!
They'll throw again. Rivers escaping the pressure right. Letting one go. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. by word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Smith forced out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Airing one out for Crowder. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Following the interception here, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Buffalo Wall. Let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. The Charger 1st down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
6, 390. Shoot. Ready.
1st down, Rivers. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. 380.
Throwing again. Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 49 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Rivers. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll run with Thompson. And bulldozing his way through. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. From the 50, it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Smith. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith's still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, on. Liz. Front. Let's go, 15.
Smith now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Throwing here, Rivers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
0. Left. 5-4. Hey, hurry up.
Rivers to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Round 80. White. Hey, go orange.
Now Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
And it has this...